So, Morgan, I'll begin with you because this is just kind of a catastrophe, it seems, for the Democrats in Arizona, at least, and in a couple of other these races as well. I asked Robert Sherman if there's buyer's remorse. I'll ask you, do the Democrats have buyer's remorse over this strategy?
Well, we still have a few days to go, so we'll see what actually happens on Election Day or as soon after that as possible. But certainly, I don't think that it's the best mindset to go in thinking that defense is going to help to win. We need to have a strong offense. We need to make sure that we're selecting the best candidate and doing all that we can to invest in them and get their name out there. Because as you were covering, I mean, the name ID part of this is so important, and that can often be a struggle for candidates.
So, Ben, it is not just the Democrats. Robert was saying this has been going on for a very long time. Both parties have done it. There's been all sorts of shenanigans in primaries, so nobody gets to be, pure and clean in this conversation. But I do wonder if even Republicans are looking at this and saying, I think the playbook needs an update after 2020 because polarization is a little tricky.
Look, sometimes people do really stupid things and you laugh. And then there's other times when people do things that are just totally absurd. And you sit there going, are you really this stupid? And that's what happened in Arizona. The Democrats wanted to believe so badly that they could choose who the Republican nominee was if they didn't even look at the issues. And what Lake was doing early on was connecting on the issues. She was talking about border security. She was talking about, COVID, for example, and masking requirements and kids not being back in school. She clearly hit a chord there, and they refused to admit that she actually was making ground with the voters. And they basically, out of pure arrogance, Ashleigh, said, we're going to prove to you that we're right and she's wrong by giving her millions of dollars, and then we'll hammer her in the general. The complete opposite of that's going to happen. Whether she wins or loses, it clearly was wrong for them to do this from a strategy. And I'm not sure they're going to learn from this because, look, the one thing that Lake has done consistently is she's gone out there, humbled herself, gone out and met with anyone and everyone. She was willing to debate anywhere and everywhere. Her opponent refused to debate her in the last days. It made her look weak. It did not make her look strong. And Democrats have been trying to figure out what we did wrong here. It's not just one thing. They've been doing it wrong the entire time in this race.
Let me take you to task on one thing you just said. She has not gone out and humbled herself. I thought it was a little odd for any politician when asked, if you lose this race, will you concede? And she refused to say that. So how can you say that's not humbling yourself?
Great question. If you look at the context of the question she was asked, she said, and she said this several times on stage, I have no idea what's going to happen on Election Day. If there is major voter fraud that happens on Election Day or ballots that maybe go missing, I'm not going to commit to something where I may need to say, no, I want to recount, et cetera. She said that the election was a legitimate election and it was a free and fair election and there were no X factors. She's going to concede the race. And so, again, she's a smart candidate because she understands you don't take those questions and be baited this way. She also explained it, I think, very well to the voters. And if I got asked the same question, are the candidates that I've been advocating, supporting, and helping on the campaign trail the last couple of weeks, I said the same thing. Don't take the bait on these dumb questions and screw with the media when you answer them because it's only going to help.
It's not a dumb question to ask a candidate in an American election, which is the foundation of our elections, is that we have a peaceful transition of power. So I don't think it's a dumb question to ask.
It's a dumb question.
Will you concede?
Again, if you ask the question, let me say this, Ashleigh, if you ask the question this way, if the election, if everything comes back and it's normal and there's nothing that major red flags, would you concede the election? That's a lot more intellectually honest question than open-ending it, saying to someone, I'm putting a gun to your head and no matter what happens, if there's a major X factor on election night, we're going to hold you to this answer. That's pandering to voters. And I think voters want to know an honest answer. Her answer was an honest one, and it's not going to hurt her.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.